Brooklyn Finest, baby. Brooklyn Finest TV. We back from a long hiatus. You know what I mean? We're in the spot right now, you know what I mean? Tomorrow is a holiday. We call it Corpus Christi. I hope y'all checking out my title, man. The title is basically Cassie versus Daphne. Yeah, that's right, that's Cassie Ventura versus Daphne Joy. Who's worse? You guys come in the room, come in the room, come in the room. Place your comments and tell me out of these two females, Nubian queens, who's worse? Right? As far as what's popping off on the stand in the P. Diddy trial, as far as the exposure that they're giving the whole world to know all their business as far as the superstar, all-star, superstar freak-offs, where like when we were kids, you know, you pretend to be Batman and Superman when you're playing tag and all that. Yeah, these people are pretending to be Michael Jordan in their superstar freak-offs. Yeah, they're pretending to be Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson. Yeah, these people are pretending to be these rich superstar basketball players. Yeah, mainly Daphne. Yeah, and her freak off. And come in the room, never assume. This is real. Daphne was getting it in to the point where her coochie was sore, dog. And that superstar freak off, dog. The amount of niggas was just ponging that, son. For 10 grand. For 15 days. Her shit got ponged out to the point where it was sore. All she did with that 10 grand was get her apartment. And if you do a math on the 10 grand, 1 grand is 30 days. So you break that down. That's $750 a day that she got from a billionaire for her service. Terrible. Terrible. To the point where, come in the room, don't never assume. We got the facts. You know what I mean? To the point where her coochie was sore than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? They ain't even had a conversation about it. And that's Daphne Joy, yo. She don't have no talent. She don't have no job. All she has is pretty looks. So she lost 50 Cent, her baby father. And you know, living with 50 Cent, you know, she acquired that lifestyle. So she met P. Diddy, the weirdo. We didn't know he was a weirdo though. And she wanted to fulfill everything P. Diddy would ask of her. Because you know P. Diddy is in the hierarchy bracket. Excuse me. That billionaire boys club bracket. So I want to know, excuse me, from the people today, who do you believe is more worse, Cassie or Daphne? Cassie Ventura versus Daphne Joy. Both of them has taken the stand, by the way, in the P. Diddy trial. Both of them has revealed how much of thoughts and biatches they really are. And both of them has humiliated all the good Nubian queens out there that are working hard and taking the righteous path and doing the right thing and don't have to sell their body for apartments and money. You know what I mean? Basically. Yeah. So Let me see who hollered at me. What's going on? Everything is going on. You know, I just finished hustling. I was on a hustle. Come in the room. I was getting to that bag and I decided to take a break in here because I was going to go live outside, but a little drizzle started falling. So I said I was going to go live inside here. It was more, you know what I mean? So I was going to get something to eat and it's kind of more comfortable. So they're all beloved. We in here, we in the building chilling. You know what I mean? Hablas Espanol, El Chicken. What's poppin'? Yeah, so now I'm just gonna basically show you what's been popping off. So 50 Cent reacts to Cameron asking Diddy's Punisher if he smashed, you know what I mean, his baby mother, Daphne, Joy. You know what I mean? We have all the information here.
Exotic cancer known as the
We're not gonna do too much talking over the video on the content, right?
And he gave explicit details about everything out of pocket.
How was that pussy though?
You hear that?
I mean, bro.
He asking him how was her pussy, was it good?
Bro, was the pussy good? You feel
Was
me?
the pussy good or not, homie?
That shit was Harlem time, my nigga. 39th Street on 40.
The streets want to know.
How was that pussy, my nigga?
Everything else been
To be
exposed.
honest with you, man, I couldn't get there, bro.
Okay.
Like, I got it through pacing back and forth, beating this joint. You know what I'm saying? My peripherals, my spider senses is wild. You know what I'm saying? And especially when I found out it was up. When I found out it was up, it got all the way worse because if you go up in Harlem,
So you hear that? When he found out that it was actually Puff. That he was putting in the work for to kill Cassie, you know what I mean? Shit went up. Antennas went up.
I can't validate it, but everybody knows there's rumors, right? There's rumors that he could be, you know, interested in dudes. So the whole time I'm semi-paranoid. Like I wrote in my book, bro, for real, I got a hearing problem. And sometimes when he would give her directions, I would hear like something completely different. Like he'll say, yo, I like the position you in, and I'm like, yo, did he just say I wish I could penetrate him? Like,
Out of pocket.
like,
It's real, B.
like, yo, hold on, wait, what is it?
Who's worse? Who's worse?
So you never can get comfortable because
Who's worse, Cassie or Daphne? Put in the comments, who's worse, Cassie or Daphne?
Number one, but 50 Cent reacted to that part. Reacted to the part where Cameron asked the Punisher if he 50 Cent's baby mama Daphne, because Daphne used to have ties to Diddy back in the day.
my co-host, they got a couple questions for you. I got one more question before they ask you a couple questions. We hear about 50's baby mom Daphne being involved in some of these things. Did you ever fuck Daphne, 50 Cent's baby mother?
Every time I was called, Cassie specifically.
Alright, cool.
Really been great. He wrote the caption, well, here come the boys.
So Punisher saying he never had sex with 50 Cent baby mother. But he's saying he did Cassie back out. And this is bugged out. Now basically, they got Puffy on charges, right? And the reason why they got Puffy on charges is because Cassie was jealous. She was jealous of Daphne. She was jealous of Daphne Joy, the one who had no talent. Yes, she was. And she left with Diddy's trainer with nothing. Them niggas brokes. They ain't got nothing. She rolled out with a trainer. Had a baby by the nigga. Regular living. Diddy's the billionaire, the money man. So basically, in her mind, she's trying to figure out ways to get Diddy, get some of that money for all that foul treatment. And then when she's watching Daphne, Joy, and all of them be with Diddy, live with Diddy, yeah, I mean, and get all that money from Diddy, she starts getting jealous. And then the one woman that Diddy used to actually take care of, you know what I mean, and they don't got her on the stand as no sex worker, exposing her life where her career would be ruined. That would be Dennis Fobles, big up to the Fobles, big up Fader, Smiley, all my Ocean Avenue, massive, come in the room, hear the tune. Yeah. So basically, Cassie was jealous that Young Miami took the torch and ran with it. Daphne Joy took the torch and ran with it. But Young Miami was more gangster. She wasn't on that sex worker shit. You know what I mean? Puffy like really liked her. And Cassie was exited out. And being that Cassie realized that she violated by running off with the trainer, so there will be no more her and the billionaire, and knowing that this journey, this relationship has completely come to an end and hit rock bottom, and that basically all of her pride has been stepped on because she done slept with the whole world. You know, they sawed up her coochie, did whatever, did this, did that, superstar, freak-offs. She knew she was done. So she had nothing else to do but to expose the truth and try to bring down Diddy. All right? And they accused them of racketeering and sex trafficking and all these outlandish charges, when in all actuality, these women were using Diddy as a come up. You know what I mean? And Diddy was paying for their hotels and their homes and their this and their that. Right? So basically everything is consensual here. It don't seem like the feds have a case. They're currently kicking out black jurors because those jurors is like, yo, Diddy is innocent. You know what I mean? And they don't want to hear that. So right now it seems like Trump is going to pardon Diddy even if he gets found guilty. So Diddy has no headache. He's good, to be honest. The most Diddy, the state might want a conviction, so they might give Diddy 5 years probation with time served and let him walk just to get a conviction. But Diddy's real stubborn, so he might not take it, and he might go to trial. You know what I mean? And blow trial. And if he does blow trial, he's not gonna get that much time, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And the most Diddy's gonna get is about 5 to 10 years if he goes trial, man. They ain't got nothing on that nigga, man. Diddy's a billionaire, so them gun charges is like nothing to him. And why you got the guns? To protect my business. I'm a billionaire. He won right there. He got nine lawyers speaking on his behalf. Yeah, but I'm telling you. So the question was raised, who's worse, Daphne Joy or Cassie Ventura? So far, it seems like Cassie is worse because Cassie is real evil-minded. He left with the nigga trainer. That's some evil shit. Then she sued the nigga with a lawsuit. He gave her $20 million, which was civil. And because of her bitterness, that she didn't get the treatment Young Miami got, she decided to work with the feds. And when you work with the feds, that's criminal. So that's why Puff Daddy's in the position that he's in now. Oh, and what I'm grubbing on, man, I'm grubbing on some KFC, my G. See the box? I'm in KFC, yo. Ocean Massive, I'm in KFC, nigga. You heard? My boy Kenneth's birthday tomorrow. We're gonna have a party in the Grand Aunt's hood. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get back to the video. The cameraman is asking Diddy's Punisher if he smashed and how he smashed Daphne. Daphne is a real freak. She was doing everything. Yo, honestly, that nigga Puff could not get Young Miami to rock with this shit. So, shout out to Young Miami, who's not really involved in the trial, I don't think. Who's not being exposed for sucking and drinking, you know what. You know what I mean? Daphne Joy, Cassie Ventura, come in the room, come in the room. Who's worse? Who's the worst thought? Huh? Who's the worst freak? Who had the worst freak offs out of the two?
Don't kiss my boy.
We're gonna guide you, and you will know before we leave.
But Cameron, you're a wild ass nigga. But if you don't know, 50 Cent, baby mama Daphne was tied with Diddy. Picture right there. She was hanging out with Diddy back in the day. So I'm not gonna lie, it would be a valid question to ask. You know, because Cameron is but 50 Cent also posted this too. He made right after he posted that too. So wait, I'm just I need to do hard. Diddy's not having to make that low shot. 50 Cent, you're the ultimate daddy warrior, but hey, I think Diddy deserves it. So what do you guys think? Do you think Cameron was wrong for interviewing?
So what do you guys think?
Should he be punished for being so diabolical when there's people in this case that are actually going through it? But let us know. Leave a comment and keep it alive.
Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Let us know who's worse, Cassie Ventura or Daphne Joy. 50 Cent drops audio of Diddy eating Daphne Joy. 7 nights.
Bitch, get a job.
Get a job. Bitch, get a job. That's what the Nubians is telling Daphne.
Diddy giving her money and her job.
You have no talent, you can't sing, you can't do nothing. All she could do is lay down and take wood.
Real victims look terrible.
That's her job.
So far, there were anything like
Lay down and take wood
if that she was in love.
from escorts,
So in love with him. You know,
from men Diddy Center.
Molly, ecstasy sometimes had to be
She's dumb.
having these freak offs, but they call them debauchery or
And now she gotta go on the stand and tell all her business.
And so far, she said she willingly participated because she loved him so much.
Doesn't that they don't be feeling traumatized about situations like that. They're always talking about they feeling bad. They don't feel bad now, like traumatized that you gotta go on a stand and expose your whole life that you're a fucking whore, you're a thought, sleeping with 6 men at one time. I mean, come on, man. It's hot inside here, man. Like the AC ain't fucking working on, is what I'm saying. Sweating like a motherfucker. That Flow Network been giving trouble all day. But cheers, son. This broad Daphne was fucking everybody out. To the point where the broad was like, yo, my coochie sore. And Puffin had no mercy. He's like, your coochie sore. Bitch, you better get on your job. That is complete exposure of being a chicken head. I mean, I don't know what a chicken head is. If that ain't a chicken head, I don't know what that is. And he watched the video of the power when she walking alongside Diddy by the pool. You think everything is all innocent. All the time, she fucking a whole bunch of men. Yeah, yo, I'm hot in here, yo. So basically, we want our audience to let us know who's worse, Cassie or Diddy. Cassie and Daphne Joy are not victims. They chose that lifestyle. Let this dude right here tell y'all. I don't know what's going on with Flo, but they've been fucking up all day on this phone. So it's gonna be hard for this dude to tell y'all. But I believe that y'all got to the point of what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Alright, so that's it right here, right? And I'm gonna get up out of here after this. This is Cassie and Daphne Joy are not victims. They chose that lifestyle.
Not victims, but they were willing participants. Now, there's a situation.
They're willing participants. And they chose that lifestyle.
Daphne Joy has been outed as a Dame Joe, and she was up there breaking down the testimony and stuff like that. She pretty much was right along in the freak offs and pretty much was a mule for like Diddy involving it and stuff like that. And 50 Cent goes on beginning to mock her and stuff like that. And even also when I look at Cassie, it's like when I look at Cassie and Daphne.
Who's worse,
Neither one of these women are victims.
Cassie or Daphne? Come on in the room. Leave a comment.
And all the other celebrities all that time.
Tell us who's worse out of the two.
They were willing participants. They knew
Sure you've been online.
what they were doing.
Sure you've been hearing what's going on. They both exposed all their secrets, their Diddy secrets, and what he's been doing to them.
I'm talking about all these crazy sexual things.
You know what I mean?
Now you want to be coming out and stuff like that.
Treating them like
talking about you were victims.
female dogs.
With this stuff for years. Daphne Joy and Cassie, they are not victims.
You want money?
They are volunteers.
You gotta work for it.
And when I look at the stories and when I look at all of these things that are coming out, a lot of cracks are really beginning to start to show in this situation and in between this case. And like I said, I might not agree with everything that he has done, but I will say this, like, freak offs, none of this stuff is illegal and stuff like that. But of course, even trafficking is, but if you knew what this man was doing was wrong, why would you want to stay? But of course, you wanted to be in those freak offs. You wanted to advance your career. And guess what? The only way that you were going to get
Brody, this is about Cassie versus Daphne. Daphne Joy, that's 50 Cent baby mother.
In the same position.
Dealing with Diddy.
It's like y'all been switching
and
positions.
Cassie Ventura.
Switching positions.
That's Diddy's ex-lady who flipped and turned on him. And is snitching on him to the feds right now. And both of them are pieces of shit. So I was asking you, who's the worst piece of shit?
Don't forget to hit the bell to get notifications. Like, share, subscribe. And this your man B Mouse coming
same
to you
shit,
once again.
different toilet.
One love once again. Peace.
So that's basically it with that dude. Saying what he's saying. So here's Diddy 3-day freak off with 50 Cent's baby mother.
Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend testified in his federal trial.
She testified. She said this. It's not us. We're giving you the facts.
She was shocked when she learned of Cassie Ventura's 2023 lawsuit. The witness identified as Jane Doe, who dated Combs on and off from 2021 to 2024, alleged years of course sex with escorts. He initially thought the couple had a one-night escapade with the sex worker, but it turned into frequent hotel nights, where Combs allegedly pushed her to have sex with several men consecutively, lasting as long as 3.5 days.
3.5 days, yo.
He and Sean
Tearing
dated
that
off and
pussy
on
apart.
from 2021
Like
to
money,
about
motherfucker?
2024 when he got
Huh?
arrested. Things
Where, like
between
the
me and
sex
him
or the
started
money?
off good.
Niggas you have no
You
feelings
know,
for.
we traveled a
Tearing your
lot.
back out.
We went out a
Daphne is
lot.
the worst female.
And it just one day
You
he
gotta
said
tell
he wanted
Puff
to
no.
spice things up.
Like Cat Williams
So he
said.
asked me
You gotta
how
tell
would I feel
Puff
about
no.
hiring a Mel Entertainment and have a hotel night.
Oh, she feels
And
she
I
a
didn't really
female,
know
so
what he
she ain't
meant.
gotta tell him no.
And when he
You
explained it
gotta
to me, I
tell
felt a
Puff
little
no
uncomfortable.
too.
But he
Because
he
he
assured
picks
me
and
that,
chooses
you
who
know,
he does that to.
it'd be
See,
fun, and it'd only be
if
for
Puff
one night,
feels
and
that you're
it'd spice
vulnerable, you
things
have
up
no
between
talent, you
us.
have
So,
no job like
you know,
Daphne
I
Joy.
folded, and
That's
we
what he
did
did.
it.
And Cassie
We had the
had a
hotel
little
night,
talent or whatever, but he never
but that night ended up lasting for almost
elevated
3
her talent.
days.
You understand? She only had that one
Of
hit
course, there were a
wonder,
lot
me
of
and you. You know what I mean? So
drugs
she was
and
like
a lot of baby oil,
a bitch that needed a job
lot
also.
of just a
Her
lot
and
of
Cassie.
butt play.
Her and Daphne.
Butt play.
Especially Daphne. Daphne.
Was it between
What
you and
Daphne
Diddy
does for a
or
living? They don't even
between
talk about
Diddy and the
that.
Mel Entertainment?
She has nothing. She
You know, a lot
she
of
does
that type
nothing
of
for a living.
stuff.
All we know is that she's 50 Cent baby
And it
mama.
was only supposed to be for one night. It lasted 3 days, and after that, I just felt so weirded out. I called it off.
That cartoon
But
figure, that's
temporarily,
Daphne
but
on the stand.
he forced me back into the relationship by paying all my bills for me and constantly sending me money and expensive gifts.
So he
And
treated
I
you
just
nice.
folded. And
After
next
sexing
thing I
all the men
know,
and they saw up your pussy.
we was having these
You buy
hotel
some
nights,
gifts to make
you
you feel
know,
better.
every week or
Love that, man.
bi-weekly.
I really don't like that guy.
Right. That's Diddy.
There were also text
Saying
messages
that about
read
50
that
Cent.
Jane Doe allegedly sent to Combs. One saying, "I don't want to be used and locked in a room to fulfill your fantasies. I'm not a porn star. I'm not an animal."
After a while, it just got so tiring, you know. I've suffered from UTIs, severe back pain.
That's
cervical
Daphne
pain,
Joy.
You know, being fed,
The cartoon
you know,
figure.
one male entertainer after another.
That's
It just led
basically
to
what
so
she was
many
doing on the
complications
stand.
and
That's what this
all the
cartoon figure is
drugs
symbolic to.
all the baby oil. I got so sick and tired of baby oil. Just the smell of it made me sick to my stomach because it just reminded me of all the abuse that I had to endure.
She got
You know,
sick of smelling
dating
baby
Sean for
oil.
that small period of time.
After 1,000 bottles,
It's
what the
just
fuck?
it's just so exhausting.
Wow.
And that one night I just got so fed up and I texted him. I knew he was on his way to the hotel with more Mel Entertainment. And I'm like, Sean, I can't keep doing this. You know, I'm not your private little porn star, nor am I an animal. And
That's
I
when you
just
gonna
felt
get
so
off.
used and abused.
She just trying to cover the
And
fact
of
that
course,
she's a whore.
you know, he
You
talked
were
me
doing
into it.
Because you
And at
wanted the
that
money,
time,
bitch.
I was in a bad space financially,
I told you
mentally,
that you
and he was just like,
financially.
you know, a financial
Mentally,
arm
what
to
mentally
lean
got
on
to do with
because
that shit?
he paid for
Maybe
everything. He
financially,
paid for my
but not
bills.
mentally.
He
You
paid
knew
for all the
exactly
things
what
that
she
I
was doing.
wanted, vacations, everything. It just,
You supposed to let that
I
nigga
just
know
felt like I was
I'll
so
fuck you,
manipulated,
Diddy, but I ain't
and
fucking all these other niggas.
I just want to see
That's how you're
justice.
supposed to drop it. That's why Diddy hates y'all. He hates y'all. Daphne Joy hates you. Cassie hates you. Because all y'all did was fuck a whole bunch of niggas. Yeah, he ain't gonna like that. You understand? He like Young Miami. Cause Because she
and
never
there's
went the
all
route
these
y'all
cases
went.
against me,
Forgot
trying to
that
get my
part.
dog, and they all named Jane because they don't want to release the identity because they know they up there lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dog. That's how they
Throwing
were
sweat
blazing
on
up
my
the coochie,
name.
my nigga.
They had me
Yo,
sitting
Dennis
up in
Fab
here
Fobless. You know what I
all these
mean?
months,
My boy
not being able to
fucking
get bail,
on the live.
and all they
Yeah,
got on
son.
me
Yo,
is
Ocean Massive
that
nigga.
hotel
Ocean Massive
domestic
Ninja.
dispute.
That
I mean,
bitch
between two
coochie
freaks
got
and a
torn
couple of text
up, but
messages.
G.
And
To the
every day
point
that
where
was
the
the
shit
gist.
was sore, son.
What everybody alleged. He
To the
said,
point
she
where she
said.
had to take the
That's all
stand.
there is.
And
You know what I'm
the
saying?
whole
I'm sitting up
world
in here,
who knows
there's no
Diddy
justice.
knows
You
that
know what I'm
that's
saying?
the
She talking
broad
about justice.
who pussy
What
was
about
sawed
my
up for how
justice?
much days.
You know what I'm saying?
And
You
Diddy
see
had no
Michael
mercy. He
Jeffries,
like, bitch, get on your
Abercrombie,
job. Get
you see
on
him
your
get
job.
off. You know what I mean?
I
He got
can't
hit with
continue this
trafficking.
shit every
He got
time
hit
you
with
get upset.
racketeering.
Just
He
hurry
got
up
hit
and
with
get on
all
your
that. You know what I'm saying? They
get
gave
on your
that man bail.
750 a
Look at
day
me.
job.
I'm
Bitch,
still sitting up
fucking with a
in this jail
billionaire
cell.
and you only
You know
getting
what I'm saying?
750 a day. A nigga
Waiting
that's selling
for my
rocks
justice.
on a block
And all
could
we
probably
hear is a
give you
bunch of
that shit.
lies.
That bitch is
Nobody
a
got
dumb
real
broad, yo.
evidence. And they still got me up in here sitting and rocking to death.
Jane Doe also recalled fainting when she learned of Ventura suing Combs in November of 2023 on allegation that he trafficked, sexually assaulted, and physically abused her. Jane told the court she felt like I'm reading my own sexual drama as she
This video, this
Cassie's
content is
lawsuit.
Brooklyn Finest TV. This is
Oh
basically
my God.
Cassie
When I seen
versus
Cassie's
Daphne.
lawsuit,
Yes, you
and
can
as I was
reach
reading
all my
through it,
videos on
I got so emotional because it's
www.youtube.com/@thepritstar.
like I'm
You
reading
can
my
also
own
donate to my channel
sexual
at
trauma. Like, this is exactly what Sean
paypal.me/BrooklynFinestGD.
did to me.
Also
All the abuse,
streamlabs.com
all the
slash the
meth,
Star.
all the
Okay?
drugs, all the
Basically, any
baby oil.
questions, anything you need to say, you can leave a comment.
I got PTSD. It's just,
You know what I
it's
mean?
so
All
traumatic.
the links are in the
Just
description,
reading it, it
on the
just made
title
me
of the
sick to my
video, in
stomach.
the
Just
about,
thinking
in the
about all
videos, they're
those
all there.
hotel
So
nights.
holla at me, it's the Young OG, just
You
please
look like
believe
you
us,
fine.
we are the
You know what I'm
realists.
saying? You know
Alright?
damn
And
well.
we're working to
You
come back
love those
home
hotel
to
nights
the
too.
promised land of America soon.
Acting like
You know what I
ain't
mean? So
called
never
me up
assume.
saying
Come in the
when we gonna
room,
have
come in
another
the
hotel
room.
night
Bumrush the
or
like
when we
button.
gonna have another
No
freak
friend.
off.
We're bringing
Y'all
you good
loved all
content
the
tonight.
drugs.
Factual
You know what I'm
content.
saying? All the Johnson and Johnson. Cause y'all know y'all love those Johnsons. You know what I'm
So
saying? I
more
love
powder
my
than
Johnson.
Johnson and
You know what I
Johnson.
mean? I love using Johnson and Johnson
In
on my
88,
Johnson.
I sold more
And
powder
on their
than Johnson and
That's just what
Johnson.
it is. You know what I'm
Vigilante.
saying?
You wanna get
And I'm
on,
gonna
son?
maintain
You
my
need to ask
innocence.
me.
Like
Ain't
I
no
said
other kings
before,
in the rap
never
gang, they
trafficked anyone.
siblings.
I never racketeered anything. You know what I'm saying? This your boy Pixar Diddy.
In
And I'm gonna be out
88,
here soon.
Brooklyn niggas sold
And
more
back
powder
in
than
town.
Johnson and
I thought I
Johnson.
told you that we won't stop. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
We can't
Cause
be
I
stopped
told y'all
now.
it's bad for it for life. You know what I'm saying? AKA
Bad boy
Brother
done,
Love,
bro.
AKA Tootsie Roll, as y'all call me. Which is another lie. You know what I'm saying? Man, see, this is just what it is. Our justice system is all messed up. Like I said, I'm still sitting in this cell. Even though I'm innocent, it means I know evidence. But I'm gonna be out soon. And like I told y'all, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, I'm gonna be back on top. Alright? Cause I thought I told y'all that we won't stop.
Yeah, man. So we're about to be out of here. You know what I mean? 50 Cent those major shade at his baby mother. I'm sure you guys know this is going on because she basically got subpoenaed in the Diddy trial. and she gotta expose everything.
So he says,
She's exposing how much her coochie still hurts to this day. We out here, man. It's that real nigga from BK. Big up my two first niggas, my Ocean Avenue niggas, my Newkirk niggas, my Flatbush niggas. You know what I mean? My East Flatbush niggas, my East New York niggas, Williams Avenue niggas. So I love you niggas. I'm Audi 500. Blow! Live is content, nigga. We back.